What I'm trying to do today is I'm out here, and what we're doing is watering our flowers. Yes, and some of them are weeds, but we're not going to get to the weeds today because it is too hot. But we have to water the flowers. You can see some of them are wilting. Here, see them? They're wilting. And that's what we got to do. You got to make sure your flowers are watered and everything else. And with the rain where it's hot, it's not going to rain. You don't want to do your lawn. You just want to do the brown spots. No. If you get a heavy rain, at least once in a day, that would be enough. But with the heat, as long as you have, early in the morning, you have the grass watered, you will be fine. So our grass isn't going to burn out. You just want to get the brown spots. We did have a few fungus mushrooms come up and stuff like that. Because it's so dry, the dryness dries out the fungus. And by you having the rain, the worst time to water is now, which my neighbor is doing. If you're watering the grass, it's just going to burn. So early in the morning or late in the evening, you water the grass. Don't water the grass like now. Only where you would see brown, you would water it a little bit. Just for about 15 to 20 minutes. When to water, when not to water. Make sure your flowers are watered. I was going to put the flowers in here, but the flowers are wilting in the greenhouse, so we're not putting them in the greenhouse. Yesterday I did this area, and did this area over here with the hydrangeas, and you see the hydrangeas are wilting, so we'll add water to the hydrangeas. That's what you do. And of course you get water tonight too with the sprinklers. I may get a thunderstorm, so that will help. Don't put the water on. You're putting water on, it's going to stay wet. And what happens? You have fungus and it will kill the plant. Once the heat goes, or the next thing, like an early evening or so, you can see the flowers are wilting here. Put a light coat of water on this, like every morning or every afternoon, water the flowers. You don't want them to die off. All the flowers are wilting because it's so hot. There's no sprinklers last night. So you make sure your flowers are fully watered. They will come back. That's what we're doing. We're watering them fully. And once the weather dries out, we will plant flowers in those flower beds over there. We'll take out all those weeds and we'll plant the seeds and we'll water it every day. We don't want water in there, but you make sure you water your flowers. Make sure your flowers get watered because they will wilt and die. You gotta water the flowers. Just standing out here, it's hot. So it's about 102 degrees here. So I'm watering the flowers. Make sure you give them a good soak. If you put a fungicide down, put it down in the root, not too much, because it will kill the flowers and your plants. Of course, you got to water your garden bed too. And we'll go through all this as soon as the weather breaks. We figure another day of hot weather. We'll come out again tomorrow and water. We want to make sure that the flowers get water, and they will get water tonight because the sprinklers will come on. And for about 15-20 minutes only. That's it. These weren't in this hot sun. Those are in the hot sun. These were in the hot sun. They're wilting. These are in the hot sun. They're wilting. Do a little more water. You'll see they'll come back. All right. These are in the shade most of the time. So. We have more buds coming out. And once we get in there and weed and clear the flowers to come out and bud and everything, we'll check to see if we can take some buds off. By taking the buds off of the flowers, you give the flower more energy to create new buds, or have the flowers that are budding bud better, because it's not sending energy to the dead buds. You're taking off the dead buds, so the plant will send energy to the main flower. That's what we gotta do, and you gotta make sure they're watered every day in this heat. Heat may break tomorrow, but every day we water here, and you can see them coming back. Well, we'll get in there and weed tomorrow if it's not that hot. Got to get over here too. Well, let me get the hose. Hold on. This is Lawn and Garden Tuesday, and I will put a link down below with how to adopt what he's doing too, for the fungicide and everything else. You see his flowers are wilting on the side of the house. They should get water. These are not bad because the sun is not directly on it. So, not that bad. But you water them anyway, because if it continues to be dry, they will wilt also. Like I said, once the weather cools down, we'll get in here and weed this area and fix the flowers so that they look nice. You're not going to do it in this heat. But like you said, my neighbor's hydrangeas there on the stoop, they're wilting. Doesn't water them. Do it for about 15-20 minutes with water and you're fine. I knew it. I gotta remember which way I go. So now we'll go check the garden. Like I said, we didn't do any of these flowers because it's too hot to do them. We will get to them this week, probably Thursday. I want to make sure all this is watered. This is where it needs it. We'll have water tonight. There was mushrooms this morning. The mushrooms are gone because of the water. You don't want to put too much water down on the thing. You just want to refresh it. That's what I'm doing. Because they will get water tonight. And that's early in the morning before sunrise, so that it penetrates the ground. And we water this again because it's wilting and we want this to take off. Make sure you get it in the base of the plant. We'll go check out our other plants as well. These annuals, perennials, go deep into the ground and get the water source. But if it continues to be dry, they will wilt also. So make sure you're watering the perennials as well. This will help, and these will definitely come back. I'll get this one over here. Now, we'll check out the back. Hopefully we can get it to come back, the hose. I gotta get the hose.